All right. Can you talk about your two gymnasts who are going to be competing at nationals and what to expect from them, what they can get out of it?
Well, I hope they get out a little bit of everything out of nationals. You know, Katie being a freshman, it'll be a good learning experience for her. She hasn't been there before, and Sam being already have been there last year, but this will be the first time she's there as an individual. I think it'll give them a different perspective on it. I hope what they get out of it is a real positive experience, but at the same time, it maybe leaves a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth, so they can bring back some hunger. So it'll be a good competition. We're in the afternoon session, and anything goes at this point. So you got to be really good at this meet.
How big is it that you have two underclassmen who have earned these honors and feel able to get?
Well, I think it shows that the future is really bright here. We've got some really talented young people that are going to continue to provide for the program, and we need experience, and this is another way to get it. We would love to have gone as a team, but you still need people to go and represent your university, not just for the pride aspect alone, but also because they need to bring back what it's like. There's a couple freshmen that are on this team now that next year, if we make it to nationals, will be their first time, and we don't really need to get everybody jumping in the deep end all at once. It'd be nice to have them figure this out a little bit early.
They've been pretty consistent throughout the season for you. I mean, these two gymnasts.
Yeah, these two, I mean, that's sort of the reason they're going. Sam's been getting better as the year goes on, and she has one of the toughest bar routines in the country, so if she's getting consistent with it, it should hold up, at least at the regional level. We'll see how it holds up at the national level, but that one is not a surprise, and Katie's not a surprise because in all-arounder, those are hard to come by,
right.
And even though she's sort of in our leadoff spot, she still scores at a decent rate. So, it's very difficult to place at the national championships when you're an individual. It's a tough experience, but it is what it is, and I'm hoping they go there with their eyes wide open, look around, see that our team was actually pretty darn good, and bring back some of that hunger.
How difficult is it to be attached to a team there and not have your normal support group?
It's possibly the worst feeling outside of not going. The only thing worse than going as an individual would possibly be not going, I would assume, but it's just tough because you're used to having your teammates around you. You're used to a whole regimen where you have the same roommate, and you go to eat at the same time, and now all of that's thrown into the air, and you're basically at somebody else's whim when you're on the floor. And not only that, there's no crowd notoriety for you're wrapping up a team. The team's done before you, then you go, and it's almost a letdown to the judges and to the crowd. So I think there's some of those dynamics are going to play out, but there's been some great stories of individuals going there and rising above that and conquering, and I think that's the challenge for these two. You have to be able to go in and be mentally tough, but it's definitely not a pleasant experience because you don't have your people with you.
Great. You talk about this opportunity that you have. I know that it would be better for you and for your teammates if the whole team was going, but to be representing Auburn, what does that mean to you?
It's a great opportunity for me. I'm really excited. It'll be my first nationals. Of course, I wish my team would be there, but they're going to be back here watching, supporting me from here. So I'm just excited to see what awaits for me this weekend.
How about competing in all-around and the unique challenges that come with that?
Competing in all-around is really tough. It's obviously all four, but it's a lot of fun, and all my hard work is now paid off, so I'm excited.
Are you glad you're going to have Jeff there with you to kind of help out, I guess?
Yeah, I'm excited for Jeff to be there. He always lightens the mood, like he'll joke around with me and stuff, so I'm excited to be with him this weekend.
Are you surprised that you made it just as a freshman? I mean, was this something you were expecting, when the season started?
Yeah, I was really surprised. I didn't know that I could make it as an all-rounder if the team didn't make it. So when Jeff told me I made it, I was really excited.
How do you kind of recap your first season here so far?
My first season, obviously the team we didn't do as well as we wanted to, but going from doing one event to doing all four by the end of the season was really exciting. So.
Are you going to get to room with Sam when you go out there, or is it?
I think I'm going to be able to room with Sam. It'll be fun. I haven't roomed with her this year, so it'll be fun.
How about Jeff had mentioned that he had hoped that going there and getting a taste for it will develop a hunger that you can bring back and share with your teammates. How does that sound plausible? Like,
Yeah, I think the fact that like I get to go there and see what all the other teams that made it are doing, I think that it'll put like a fire in my belly, and I can bring it back and tell the team about it so we can get ready for next season.
Yeah.
just about that,
Okay.
just like that.
All right.
But can you talk about this opportunity and what you hope to get out of the experience of going to St. Louis?
Honestly, I'm just looking forward to experiencing nationals again. It'd be great if the team were there, but as an individual, you get to see a different side of it since you're not with your team. Just seeing how other teams work since you'll be rotating with a different team. And luckily, I have Katie there, and I just think it's going to be a fun experience.
Winning at regionals, was that your expectation, or did you exceed what you hoped to do?
Not at all. Honestly, all I want to do is just put up a good score that our team can count on, and I mean, it just was really just a big shock.
You've had a solid bar routine like all year. The team's been relying on you. What do you expect to bring to nationals to kind of just show people what you can do?
I mean, honestly, I'm just working on not overthinking anything and just doing the same routine that I've done because it works.
How much do you think this will help next season, just kind of going and, having that experience going to the nationals as an individual, coming back in the off season?
I mean, I think it benefits the team just because then you have two people that have been to nationals the year before and they can experience it. And like I said, they get a different experience as being an individual. And I mean, last year we went as a team, and now you get to see the other side of it.
Has Jeff told you anything about what to expect being attached to a team and playing as an individual?
A little bit. I mean, we definitely won't have that much of a connection since it's not like I'll be with Utah and Katie will be with Oklahoma, so it'll be different. Other than that, he hasn't really said very much about it.
You don't have to wear red, though, do you?
No. Orange still. Always orange.